So I sat down with the CBC's Chris Brown, who was posted in Moscow for years, to talk of a Russia he knows well.
I have so many questions for you. One of them is, today the stock market was supposed to open in Russia. It did not.
Again.
From the outside, it looks like these sanctions are having an effect. What's your read of it?
I think it's catastrophic already for Russia's middle class especially, and I think the vast majority of Russians probably don't even realize how bad it's going to get, because practically every economic sector of the country is affected. We've already seen young, smart, ambitious Russians voting with their feet and leaving. Countries next door like Georgia are saying they've already had 25,000 Russians come to their country. So this is going to pose an immense long-term economic challenge for this country when all of your best and brightest are simply leaving.
And I know you still have a lot of friends and a lot of contacts inside Russia. On a micro level, on a personal level, what does it look like?
What they're telling me is that they're already rationing some commodities in stores, things such as sugar. We know the fast food giants, McDonald's, KFC, they've all announced they're pulling out. Well, but you have to remember that Russia's security services don't care about hamburgers and French fries, right? They have their own job to do.
Do they care about the protests, though?
Not yet, and it's going to take a lot in order for them to care. Vladimir Putin has spent 20 years almost coup-proofing himself against street protests. We've seen some very, very brave Russians take to the streets since the invasion on February 25th. Something like 13,000 arrests. We've never seen that before, but it's just not enough. You need an awful lot of people, 1 million people or more in the streets, in order to, I think, to really make the Kremlin fearful.
And what about Putin, though? I mean, has he changed at all? Was he always like this? Did something happen?
The conventional wisdom about Vladimir Putin was that he almost made this bargain with Russians 20 years ago, and certainly the oligarchs bought into it. I'm going to let you do what you want. You can have all your fast food stores, take trips overseas, have all your luxury brands, but you leave the politics to me. And if you agree to that, I'll ensure that your standard of living continues to go up. And by and large, until 2014, until he took over Crimea, that was the case. But that's not the case now. So things have changed, obviously.
But why the change, do you think?
All we can tell is what we see on TV. And these images of Vladimir Putin alone, an old man in a bunker with these massive tables, greeting heads of state, even greeting the people that are running his country. All these people are sitting at the far end of the table. He's a man who's alone and clearly not particularly trusting even of his closest advisors. And only a few people have his ear, and those would be the military, people who launched the campaign against Ukraine, and the security services.
Chris, I always appreciate your reporting, your analysis. I know it's hard having lived there, now being here. We'll keep going.
It's good to talk to you, Adrienne.